more tech layoffs, from big names like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, to middle and small size firms. Thousands have been laid off, many more are on the way. And guess who's hit the hardest? Yes, it's the middle level managers. So if you are in your 40s, in the middle management grade, juggling kids, aging parents, probably paying off a home mortgage, planning for your retirement, all at the same time, and suddenly facing the risk of a layoff, it can be very overwhelming. Today we are going to dive into why this is happening and what you can do to stay ahead of the curve and avoid the risk of a layoff. Tech companies, big or small, are cutting costs. So why are middle managers the first targets when it comes to downsizing? Well, primarily for two reasons. First is the adoption of AI and automation in most of these companies. Tools are now replacing the coordination activities which managers used to do manually. Reports and trackers are being generated through online tools and dashboards. So a lot of these manual activities have now been automated. And the second point is about the pressure of cutting costs. Middle managers tend to be expensive. They come with about 15 to 20 years of experience, they have high salaries, but they are not directly generating revenue. So cutting that expense of middle management makes the books leaner without directly impacting the revenue. And this is not just theory, it's happening right now. Look at the stories from Google, Amazon, Microsoft. In the last few months, they have trimmed down thousands of middle management jobs, and more job cuts are on the way. So from these stories, the pattern is pretty clear. If you are not directly building products or generating revenue, then your role may be under scrutiny. So what can you do? Let me share with you a few tips which I have applied in my own career to reinvent myself whenever I had to go through a career shift. Now, at the end of the day, revenue generation is the common driver for most companies. So take on roles that may have a direct revenue impact or support the generation of revenue. For example, sales and business development, product management, customer success and relationship management, strategic partnerships and alliances management. Instead of being someone who coordinates, become someone who does the actual hands-on work. You can take on independent contributor role so that everybody knows what you bring to the table. Showcase your unique skills and contributions so that you become indispensable. Next, upskill proactively and stay relevant. Look beyond your role. So what are the emerging technologies and skills that are becoming crucial in our industry? AI, analytics, cloud computing. Identify the areas in which you can enhance your knowledge and abilities. Take advantage of your company's internal trainings or sign up for online courses. Nowadays, there are a number of reputed institutes which are putting up online courses, so you can sign up for one of them. Staying tech relevant is absolutely essential if you want to reinvent yourself in the IT industry. If I take my own example, I started my first job as a banker. My last assignment in the banking industry was as a branch manager, after which I moved to the IT services industry. And this was a big shift for me because I knew nothing of the IT processes or technologies. It took me a lot of effort and learning in understanding the various technologies and how they can be applied in building the banking solutions. That I think was essential, which helped me reinvent myself from a banker to an IT consultant. Middle managers often focus on execution and coordination, but how can you show a higher business impact? Because that is what most companies are focused on. So become someone who can drive the vision, influence strategy, and show business growth through numbers. Don't just be heads down in your team's day-to-day activities. Seek out for opportunities and cross-functional projects where you can contribute to your company's more strategic goals. The more visible and essential your contributions are, the stronger your position becomes. Be open to exploring internal job opportunities, so keep an eye on your company's internal job postings. Sometimes when companies are going through restructuring, new roles may be created where you can be a good fit. Or you could look at moving to a different department which is of a higher priority to your organization, and that can enhance your job security and also expose you to new skills. In today's uncertain times, building your personal brand is very important. So start sharing your thought leadership on professional portals like LinkedIn, start speaking on panels, be known for your expertise. not just within your organization, but in the wider industry. And lastly, create a plan B. It could be a side hustle, a consultancy, a freelancing gig, anything that gives you autonomy and an additional income stream to fall back in times of crisis. But obviously, avoiding the moonlighting aspect. Many people have reinvented themselves in their 40s, and you can do it too. So which of these strategies will work best for you? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please press the like button and subscribe to this channel because I have more career hacks coming your way. See you in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.